Hello everyone, and welcome to some League of Legends. And we're not gonna start with Corrupting Potion, I don't think. I'll start Sapphire Crystal because I'm greedy. I can get 3 potions now. And today, I don't normally do, of course, solo videos with just me, but today I just wanted to kind of sit down, just do a casual, and just talk about Season 6. And the reason why I really want to do this is because I'm actually kind of loving this season. As you have maybe seen my previous videos, some of my try this series that I'm coming out with. I'll probably have 2, I at least have 2, maybe I'll have 3 up by then. And mostly I'm enjoying, I was gonna say mostly I'm enjoying the jungle, but really I am just enjoying everything. This guy's an asshole. Whatever. Shaco doesn't need our help anyway, so that's fine. But yeah, and a lot of people are just like complaining not every day, but you know, mostly every day I go to the forums, and it's mostly to upload my videos or to post my videos there. But I also do, of course, look at the front page, and a lot of people have just been totally hating on the season. I'm not like the top posts, like with 200 upvotes. I'm not having fun anymore. Like what they do to the game. Like this league isn't league anymore, and like I don't want to play anymore. And I mean, obviously a lot of people are taking it a little bit extreme, but it's like those are like say getting a lot of upvotes, and I want to say I don't understand why, but I do. And I mean, the game has become a lot more snowbally. That's very obvious. It's much easier to just take control of a game by yourself now. But I mean, is that really such a bad thing? Of course, people are saying, towers so weak. You know, why you nerf towers? You know, you should have buffed towers. Now I'm 100% in agreement with nerfing towers. Oops, oh, that was shit. Dude, that is so annoying. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm 100% in agreement with nerfing towers. I mean, if you ask me, yeah, I would say they took it a little bit too far. Put that 4. There we go. I would say they took it a little bit too far, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not really, I'm not super upset about it. I mean, I just wish they would have done it a little bit more gradually. They kind of just up and from 200 armor to 0, and I'm just like, really? Or I'm not sure how much they had before with minions around. It was a lot more than it is now. And obviously, I mean, they gave them more health, but it's not enough compensation. And I don't know. Like I said, I'm really happy that they did do the nerf, because I like punishing people for making mistakes now and all that kind of good stuff is it's a lot better. But I mean, it's too rough, I think. It really is. And everyone's complaining about marksmen. Marksmen are OP, marksmen blah blah blah. Well, you gotta understand that marksmen were really weak before, actually. A lot of people who are maybe don't play as much, they are mainly, I want to say, the ones complaining about this. People who jumped on for like 1 game a day, maybe 1 game every other day. Oh my lord, he's gonna kill me. No, he's not. Never mind. Holy shit. Okay. Man, I really don't want to lose on that farm. I can't actually. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Anyway, yeah. So I think that's a big part of it. Is I think that's the kind of crowd that is actually complaining about a lot of the marksman changes. I almost want to use the word casuals, but I think that's taking that one a little bit too far. And like I said, marksmen were really weak before, and I mean, maybe they took that a little too far too, but this is the preseason, and of course, stuff that's kind of subject to change. But I feel like they're not too crazy, honestly. A lot of people are like, oh, Graves, Graves, everyone's jerking their little tiny dicks to Graves. And I'm just like, yeah, I mean, like, the thing about Graves is he loses to just mages. Like, 90% of mages in this game, I mean, even like support mages, I mean, Karma. I was gonna say Karma, but I mean, Karma can be played as mid lane, of course. Most support mages can be played as mid lane, of course. Got Lux in that group too. But like they just kill. Graves doesn't have the range to deal with them, and they will just kill him. God, titties. Anyway, I'm sorry. Yeah, and they'll just kill him. So I mean, is he really that unbalanced? He just doesn't have, because he doesn't have the range to support that. I think it's just people. Like, he has very obvious counterplay, and people aren't exploiting that as they should be. And I think I just need to go in on this Vladimir. I think he's gonna keep harassing me. Oh my lord, why does he do so much damage? Okay, here we go. Doing it big. He used that aggressively. That was a huge mistake, using his pool aggressively instead of defensively. And so that's just my opinion on the matter about AD carries, marksmen. They're strong, yeah, but they're not like insane. They still have their very obvious counterplays and weaknesses. Like especially Graves, like I said. I was playing Graves not too long ago, and I was going against, not going against, but like in lane. But there's, oh, excuse me, sorry. There was like an Ari, I want to say, and like I just couldn't get near. I couldn't do any damage to her basically. Not to mention his shots are blockable. Like, what? You can't hit the back line with Graves. You are literally forced to hit the front line. Like, his counterplay is so obvious, and people just don't, like, exploit his counterplay. They don't take advantage of that, and that's really the problem. And they're just... So I think a lot of these people are complaining, like I said, are just like, people don't play as much. And maybe people who are lower tier, and they just, like, they're just kind of ignorant, I want to say. And I don't know, it's just kind of annoying to see this, and like everyone being like, eh, like everyone hating on it for what I feel like is not really, it's not really justified, in my opinion. I have ult again, and he doesn't have cool, but I don't have mana. Am I in trouble? I'm good. Yeah, I actually can't even bush hide. He'll kill me. Ah, that killed me? Damn, okay. Yeah, okay, you got me. Not my bad. I really didn't think that last one would kill me, that's not a big deal. Do I really want Triforce? Get booties. Yeah, I think I can just go Spear Visitors. There we go. Get that. That's it. And people are saying Yas, of course. I want to touch on Yas and Trendemir. People who get free crit are kind of like being a problem. People are saying like to a lesser extent Yi. And Trendemir has always been strong. He's kind of been like the sleeper. I want to say, like, he's strong. And it's like people kind of know he's strong. But it's not like he's never, well, except for that very short period when it's like AP Trendemir was all the hype. He's never been like, oh, you know, banned. Well, I guess it depends on what rank you ban at. Cause I remember a long time ago when I was in Bronze, like season 2, Trendemir and Rammus were permabanned. Anyway, but yeah, he's never like been like this huge threat. Everyone's known he's strong, and I feel like, yeah, sure, he's a little bit strong now, but he's definitely not. I wouldn't say he is insane or anything. Yas was when before they nerfed the Keystone Rune, which was like the one that with crit and heals you, of course. But now it only triggers on players on enemy champions. So I feel like it's pretty balanced now. So I'm not upsetty about it. This guy's so bloody annoying, holy shnikes. Okay. Not a big deal. There we go. So, Yoss is definitely stronger. People with crit, I think, are definitely stronger because that Keystone Rune mastery is, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit insane for pretty much anyone that wants to build crit or has free crit, because it's not only free healing, it's free attack speed. And I feel like if they took the attack speed off, that might be what makes it balanced. But they're probably not gonna do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. And so let's take a look. I want to talk a little bit about why they nerf towers for people who don't really understand why, maybe. And the big thing is that it was very hard, if not impossible. Even if you are winning, if you are way ahead of the enemy team, it's 10-0. You still can't take their towers. Towers, it was very hard to siege, basically. And they could just defend their towers all day. So pretty much the only way to win was, you'll hear the pro players saying this a lot, or riot tiers, or maybe just high level players, starving the enemy team. And what that basically means is you're taking everything on the map. You are not letting the enemy team have anything. You are just holding the line, you're taking the barons, you're taking the dragons, you're taking the jungle. And you're not letting the enemy team get anything, and you are just inching ahead of them. And it was a very not fun game to play. Like, if you didn't just outright win, once you got to that, and if you outright won, by the way, it was because your opponent made a mistake. So if you didn't just do that, if your opponent didn't make a mistake, the only way you could win was by playing the super slow, like the starvation game, because you weren't strong enough. Even if you were way stronger than them, you weren't strong enough to force towers. You weren't, the towers were too strong, and sieging was just too weak. And that's a big part of it. Obviously, there's another part which I want to talk about right after I kill this Vladimir. No big deal. Thank you, Shaco. And that is that people in top lane, you could be a top lane, teleport bottom lane, get a double kill, and then come back to top, and your tower wouldn't have taken any damage. Your top laner could have been there, your enemy top laner could have been there, beating on your tower and doing like 10 damage to it, and so you didn't get punished, really. Now, if you teleport bottom lane and I'm here, I'm just gonna take your tower, like, easy. It's not like before when it's like, well, I'm gonna damage your tower, it's like, I'm just gonna take it. And that's a pretty big deal. Also, of course, it's like if you kill your lane. Like here, he had teleport. Oh my god, I'm gonna get a double kill. I don't know if I needed a flash there. That did like no damage. I probably didn't need a flash. Whatever. Anyway. I was talking about, yeah. Sorry, maybe doing this live wasn't a good idea. Yeah, so now I kill him, so it's a lot more punishable because I kill my lane mate. I can take his tower. It's pretty much that simple. And that's just a really great thing. Now if I'm ahead of my lane opponent, I can take his tower. I might even be able to just force him solo-handedly out from his tower because I can just bash his tower in. And yeah, it's pretty great. I really like that change. Like before, like you kill your lane opponent, and it just didn't really feel that impactful. You kill them, and then you try to deal some damage to their tower, and that was about it. And now, of course, you also have Rift Herald. I want to see if Shaka wants to come take this with me. So that's pretty much why they nerfed towers. Was those are the two primary reasons. Yo, mom was popping. Anyway, those are two primary reasons, and I mean I think they're pretty good reasons, honestly, if you ask me. And I'm pretty happy with that. And of course the marksmen, like the marksmen were just so weak, and they were in a really weird position because they were so weak, but you needed a marksman on your team, and so it just was this really weird feeling, like you needed a marksman, but they were weak, and that felt really bad, honestly, especially if you were an 80k player. You kind of knew you were weak, but you're still essential. And I don't know. I definitely like the marksman changes. I like the fact that they all feel more unique. Like they really made cowZ feel like a hyper carry. They really made Quinn feel like the roamer. You know, I think they did a pretty good job on it. A lot of people are, saying they went overboard, and I don't know. I think it's not the 80k changes themselves, it's the items, of course, that made them go overboard. The items benefit anybody. Anybody can hold those items. Obviously, they might benefit 80 carries more than other people, but I mean, I don't know. I think that's pretty balanced as of right now. We'll see, of course, what happens in the future, and maybe what happens once the pros. Obviously, the pros already have their hands on it once the pros start actually like doing stuff. Oh, you got me. You fooled me, cowZ. You really did. Alright, I'm out. Anyway. And that's pretty much my 2 cents on towers and on marksmen. Now I kind of want to talk a little bit about... That's pretty much what all people are complaining about, but another thing that people complain about, of course. Snowballing and fast games. Obviously games are getting faster because towers are weaker. But also a big part of this is snowballing. And snowballing can be looked at as bad or good depending on your perspective on it and your like preset feelings about it, and or how League should be played. But I come from a time when I first started playing League, games you could actually win a game by bashing the Nexus in 15 minutes. And is he actually gonna do this shit right now? Are we actually gonna play this goddamn game right now? I haven't been placing any awards. I just haven't been worried. Like if cowZ comes, I'm just gonna kill him. I don't have enough mana to now, but so yeah, I come from a time when it was like early season 2. I think it was the beginning of season 2 is when I started the game, and you could bash the Nexus in 15 minutes, and I don't really remember anyone complaining about that. I don't know. It's like short games aren't bad, I don't think. And snowballing, like people apparently really love those super long games, and I mean, sure they're fun sometimes, but sometimes like if a game goes on 45 minutes, sometimes I'll just lose interest. And it's just because sometimes it will. I mean, sometimes yeah, they're super good, they're epic, it's like oh man, the struggle. But sometimes it's like I just don't care anymore. I don't know. It just kind of gets boring. It's like the same. It's like the starvation game. Like you feel like you're stronger, or you feel like maybe they're stronger, but you just can't win. And it's kind of shit. And snowballing in general, I mean, like I said, it depends on how you want to look at it. Like, you could look at it be like from a solo queue perspective. Like, I mean, I want to be able to snowball. I want to be able to be the one to carry my team, and that's kind of how I like to look at it. Cause I kind of like that. I want to. I think it complements skilled players more. Like, because mistakes are more punishable now. If you are a skilled player, it'll be easier to climb the ranks. It'll be easier to win games against people who are not as skilled as you, showing your skill off. Because, like I said, mistakes are a lot more punishable. So and if you are good at capitalizing on the mistakes, he wants me to get red. I don't really care though. I'm just gonna chill. Oh man. No, I'm good. I'm like super fed or something. Did I kill him? Not quite. What, did I not wither? Bastard. Anyway. Oh wow. I thought you wanted me to have red, I guess not. Like right now, I'm 6'1", I mean, like, I've just been chilling, and, the reason, I'm kind of snowballing now. I mean, obviously Nasus is a snowballer. Like, late game Nasus is what you want to fear, right? But, it's because I did well in my lane. Like, I played well, and I was able to push the towers, and I snowballed, I got ahead. And it allows me to kind of, it makes it easier to put the team on your back. Basically that, and like I said, of course, makes it easier for good players to punish bad players, or not as skillful players, and I think that's just actually really good for the League community, not for the, I guess, for the League community, but for like the game itself, is being able to show your skill. You know, if I dominate, because like there are times, you know, you're friggin' 16-0 in your lane, and your team still loses, but now with this little more snowball potential, a little bit more hard carry potential, you won't have games like that as often. Because if, let's say you are 16-0, I can do that. Like if you saw, I just decimated that turret. And obviously I'm Nasus, so I do a lot of turret damage, but there of course that's of course also mostly due to the fact that Harry's turrets are super weak now. This Lulu's hitting me, she's literally not doing any damage. She's apparently AD. I'm going a little bit too ham here, so I'm just gonna back away. Not that bad. And get her. She was on a killing spree apparently. Oh no, 2 kills, right? Anyway. Yeah, see, like, I'm snowballing. And, oh man. I'm not gonna make it, okay. But, it's like, like I said, I like that. And that's coming from a person who plays solo and duo queue almost exclusively. Not really. I mean, I do play a lot with my friends, but I mean, like when I'm like trying hard and I'm like I want to win, I'm like boom into that solo duo queue. And when I started this season, my story basically is when I started the season. Last season, I got gold the day after season rewards went out. I've told the story to all my friends a million times. Uh, and so I didn't get the gold rewards, and I was basically just like killing myself over it. I was so pissed. New season comes along, I play ranked, I don't give a shit, I trash my rating. I have like 40% win rate, I'm like, I don't even care, I'm just, whatever. And then later in the season, of course, I'll just get dead man, screw it, YOLO. Later in the season, towards the end of the season actually, I'm like, well, maybe I should try to rank a little bit. And I decimated the competition, like breezing through it, but the problem is I had to trash my rating. I already tanked my rating. And so I didn't get very far, because I was getting like 10 LP for a win, and losing like 30. So it was kind of brutal, but for this season, hopefully I won't do that again, because I'm not super salty about it. Like I was just super salty about it before, and not super salty about it anymore. Cause back then, that 2 seasons ago, when I got gold the day after what I was talking about, my life was go to school, come home, play League of Legends, and then go to sleep, and then repeat. So that's why I was kind of salty about it. But I'm like, oh, whatever. I'm pretty mellowed down now about it, and I'm really liking these new changes. I actually dig for personal life stuff. Like I don't really like change. I kind of I don't even like changing, you know, my comforter. Like I'm just like, no, I want the same one. I like it. I'm used to it. But with League of Legends, I really like change, cause it just I play it so much. Like, you know, 200 plus hours. I know that's not even. I know a lot of you guys probably have more than that, but you know, 200 plus hours is a lot. 200, 2,000. Sorry, did I say 200? I meant 2,000 plus hours. Is quite a lot in a single game, and I'm still playing it, and I'm still enjoying it, and especially with this, they be freshening stuff up, and now I'm like, oh man, I want to try this, and what I really like is I get excited about things more now. I'm like, I really want to try this, I really want to try that, how would this one be, what if I use these masteries with this character, do this and that, and that's good, it's really good for the game, and well, yeah, and I mean, what can I say? I mean, that's kind of just, I feel like that's kind of how the game should be. Like, you should get excited to do something new, maybe, or play something you haven't played before. Like, there should be a reason why you want to play. And it's not like, well, I'm just gonna play another game, League of Legends, whatever. It's like, there's a reason why I want to play. It's like, oh man, I really want to play this champion. I really want to do this. And with the champion changes and how they mix things up, I really feel like you get a lot more of that. Especially with the AD It's not like, with the AD before, it was kind of like, you just kind of pick what you want. They're all kind of the same. Essentially, they're all the same. Except Jinx was pretty good. You know, I mean, like, there were a few outliers that were like way better than the other ones. You know, not Misfortune was terrible. There was like a few that were really good, and then there was a few that were really bad, and there was everyone else. Didn't really matter what you picked. And now it's like it feels more meaningful. You know, what you pick, and you get to play kind of. They kind of had this thing that they said, you know, pick what you want, play what you want, or play what you want, do well with it, or whatever. I don't know. But yeah, and you can really, I feel like you can really do that now. And I really like the new masteries. A lot of people are saying they didn't like them, and I don't know. The Keystone thing is pretty meaningful. They didn't pull them off. Miss of Pandaria, for those of you who don't know. That's what they did with the friggin' Master Tree, and wow, it's terrible. Okay, come right up here. Oh, fine. Okay, I'm gonna CC out the booty hole. Here we go, you're dead. You're next, bitch. Nope, not getting away from me, not this time. Don't you dare. There we go. Oh, you want some? You want some? I'll give you some. God damn it. Ah, I didn't get the Q off. Damn, okay. Going a little too ham there, inside their base. Yeah, 30-minute game. Probably gonna be over soon. I feel like I've covered everything I want to cover. Probably should have been a little more prepared with like notes or something, but yeah, I mean, new season. I really think that you just kind of need to give it a try if you haven't. If you've like just played a few games and you know been like, I don't really like it, like I feel like you just need to try it a little more. And you just need to understand why Riot does things. Like Riot isn't out to get you. You know what I mean? Like people, I feel like people are trying to like make Riot the bad guy almost. Like they're like, oh, why would Riot do this? What are they thinking? It's like they know what's good. They know what's good for the game better than you do. Let me just tell you that. Trust me, they know what's good better than you do. And I feel like a lot of people just, they're like, I don't know, I know what's good, I know what I play, I know what I like, and yeah, that's true, but I mean, it's your opinion over the opinion of the people who actually make the game, and a lot of pro players actually have input on this stuff, I think, and it's like, you know, and of course they listen to the community. It's not like they're ignoring everything everyone's saying. They're like, they look at the games, they look at what people are saying, they look at the feedback, and they're like, okay, this is what we should do. And most of the time, they make the right decision. I think you guys need to try to trust Riot a little bit more in their decision making, and just try to enjoy the game for what it is or what it's not. And like I said, just play and just play. At the end of the day, just play. Because you know what, you're probably gonna play anyway. Yeah, so let's talk about this game a little bit, since like I said, I feel like I've covered everything I want with the preseason. Poppy's getting a new update, actually. For those of you who didn't know, or didn't look at the stuff, she's the next champion update. I'm pretty excited for that. I actually really like Poppy. And then it'll be like Shen and Taric, apparently, and then maybe Yorick in like 10 years from now. You know, 10 years past due. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm doing solo commentary and I'm doing this well. It's like, pretty good. 500 stacks, not bad, not bad. I've kind of just been zoned out though. I mean, I was like in the lane, just doing whatever. And this is, honestly, like, I'm really excited for next season. I really want to climb the ladder, because this is, I don't mean to, I'm not boasting, because I'm only in silver, but like, it's just, I kind of just crushed my games, and it's been this way for a while. So I want to try to climb the ranks, maybe at least get to at least gold, hopefully platinum. I mean, obviously that's not that impressive, but hell, I mean, the majority of people are in bronze and silver, and then like third majority was like gold, of course. So I mean, I'll feel pretty good, I guess, if I get there. But it's just whatever. It's just whatever. I haven't really done much this game though, so I don't really feel like I should be proud, I guess. Kind of just been top and just doing my thing, just doing my Nasus thing. Am I gonna win the game right here? I don't doubt it. Oh hey there, Miss Ford. What the hell? You killed him? Oop, my mouse is lagging. Oop, stop. I can't target. Okay. And yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this game. And I hope you guys enjoyed my thoughts on the Season 6. Leave your comments in the description on either the forums that I post this to or on YouTube. I will read them all and respond to them all. Unless I get over 100. So don't send me over 100 comments, because then I won't respond to them all. But yeah, I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I mean, I've read a lot of them already on the forums and stuff, but I want to hear more. I want to communicate with you guys. I want to get some feedback on my opinions, and like if you guys think my opinions are trash, that's great. If you agree with me, that's great. Drop a like if you agree. Drop a dislike if you hated this video and you hate my voice and you don't want to ever hear me again. Your feedback really helps. So yeah, I will check you guys out. Check you guys out in the next video. Check you guys out. You know, like, whatever. Anyway, see you guys then.